What's up, Fragrant World? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. You can call me Justin Copeland. On this channel, Stay Fresh Productions, we talk about all things fragrance related. If you like this kind of content, then you are in the right place. Please consider subscribing. Join the Fresh Squad today. Just by clicking that button, you become a member of the squad. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video every time I upload. And if you like the video, click like. Anyway, let's carry on with the video. Today we got some first impressions of some decants here. One very exciting one, and the others are cool too, but one of these is pretty hot right now. A few of these fragrances you can actually find with one of the channel partners, Decan X. I love their service and their selection. You guys seem to feel the same way. I talk about them a lot, but they are a fantastic place to purchase decants of popular and maybe off the beaten path niche and designer fragrances, ways you can sample it before you go in on a full bottle. Great pricing, free shipping within the US, all kinds of good stuff. So gonna link to them down below along with a little discount code. I think StayFresh17 gets you 17% off. So 3 of the 5 fragrances we'll be sniffing today you can get at Decan X. So let's jump right in. This first one up, this is from Xerjoff, and this is an interesting one because I first came to this fragrance by way of a dupe, by way of a clone from Alexandria that they just happened to send me a couple years ago. This is called Italian Caramel. And I have said on my channel, I am not a fan of this fragrance. I hate sniffing it even from the atomizer. It's just too sweet. It is way too sweet. So a friend of mine and the member of the Fresh Squad, Brianna, was so generous enough to send me some of these decants here that we're gonna be sniffing. And again, the special one at the end came from her, which kind of started this whole video idea. And one of the 3 that she did send me, again, you can find on Decan X, and I'll talk about 2 others that Decan X has sent me. But let's start with, again, one of Brianna's decants. Again, this is Xerjoff Italica, which is what Italian Caramel from Alexandria is cloning. So I'm curious how I'm gonna feel about this. Because again, I don't like the clone, but let's see how the original is. Okay. I can already stomach this a little bit better, but let's put them side by side. I haven't actually sprayed this in a while, so I'm wondering, like, man, maybe I'll feel different about it. Let's see how they do side by side. So we got it, the dupe and the original. Here is the dupe. Okay, and here's the original. Okay, interestingly, I don't mind this. You never know how your nose will change. I don't mind this at all. I think maybe on my skin it got a little sickly, but I can tell that the original, much more complexity to it, much more depth. Seems like there's almond in here, obviously caramel, maybe some vanilla or something like that. It's quite sweet, creamy, but it's deeper than that. There's almost like maybe a woody component. It almost has this cherry vibe. I think almond can just kind of do that when combined with certain components, as we've seen in other fragrances like the L'Homme Ideal line from Guerlain. Anyway, this is good. This is actually really delicious smelling. I'm actually hungry right now, so this is making my mouth water. Definitely recommend checking out Xerjoff Italica. Again, I don't think this is currently available on Decan X, but it's out there. Brianna, thank you. Thanks for changing my mind about this scent profile. I am so glad that I can kind of kick the taboo I was feeling about this fragrance. I'm gonna try the dupe one more time on my skin. I'll give it another wearing. Okay, let's put those to the side. Up next here, like I said, this is coming from Decan X. In fact, these next 3 you can sample at Decan X for some great prices. This next one up is actually also coming from the house of Xerjoff. I don't know anything about it, but I have heard people say that they really love it. This is from the Oud Stars collection, and this is called Alexandria II. Again, don't know anything about it. Haven't looked up the notes. Going in completely blind. Man, a lot of juice came out. These are great atomizers. All right. Whoa. Not what I expected at all. I was expecting something much darker, much more challenging. It's quite fresh, actually, quite aromatic, Almost has a designer appeal to it in a way. I'm gonna look up the notes here. It's changing a little bit. It's definitely getting woody. Let's look this up. Yeah, lots of lavender, cinnamon and apple up top, rosewood. Definitely getting some of that. I have a feeling as it dries, it's gonna change quite a bit. It gets more woody as it dries with cedar in the heart, rose and lily of the valley, and then the base notes are heavy and rich. Vanilla, amber, got oud in there, sandalwood and musk. It smells really nice, really pleasant. Way more pleasant than I was expecting. I'm definitely gonna have to give this a wearing. This is really beautiful. This is paper once again. So on skin, we might get the full effect. I'm sure we will actually, but it smells nice. That is Alexandria II from the Oud Stars collection from Xerjoff. Alrighty, our next one up. This is technically not a first impression. I think I did smell this at least 3 years ago. I loved it in a store. And I've always wanted to revisit it. Kind of forgot what it smells like, but again, I do remember the way it made me feel. This is from Maison Francis Kirkjohn. This is called Oud. Just the original Oud, the one that started it all. Again, coming from Decan X here. You can see their labeling. And this is such a clean, luxurious, sweet oud. Has an airiness to it, almost like a fuzzy cashmere kind of feeling to it. I'm gonna look this up. This is so nice, man. It's warm, maybe a little bit spicy, sweet, woody, but not too dry, honestly, and not too oudy or anything. It's not like all that dark, but it has a richness to it for sure. This is just saffron, elemi, agarwood, cedar, and patchouli. That's beautiful stuff, man. I like that a lot. That smells so good. I might finish this up and get a bottle. That is really good stuff. Okay, moving on from Brianna, and this is once again something that you can sample at Decan X. From Byredo, we have Slow Dance. I don't know anything about this fragrance at all. But let's see what it's all about. This is also really nice. Oh man, it's sweet. It's fresh, it's kind of strong. It has a bit of an ambery feel to it, almost like some kind of balsamic nature in there. Top notes of a Papanax and cognac. Kind of getting cognac a little bit, but not all that boozy, at least on paper. Labdanum, violet leaf, and geranium in the heart, so kind of a floral, sweet, fresh, but kind of maybe leathery heart. Base of vanilla, patchouli, and incense. This is really good. It is quite balsamic. It is sweet, a little bit fresh and floral, a little bit complex, a little unique. Not really reminding me of anything too heavily right now. That's nice. One of my favorites I think I've smelled from Byredo, and definitely one of the strongest I've smelled from them so far. Okay, last one up here from Fragrance Du Bois in collaboration with Demi Rawling. We have Minuit et Demi. Half past midnight is what that translates to in French, and it is a play on her name, obviously. I've seen some talk about it, but I don't really have the strongest idea of what it smells like. I know it's kind of sweet and spicy. That's all I know. I'm gonna put this on my hand. Get one more. Whoa, lots of cardamom. Lot of cardamom. Ooh, it's almost like cardamom coffee. Very cooling, spicy, but it's warm. There's something warm about it, almost like coffee beans in a way. I was thinking it might be even sweeter, like dessert-like. It is kind of a gourmand for sure, but definitely much more spicy than sweet right now. That might change with time. So I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'm gonna come back maybe in about 15 minutes or so when it's into the heart, and I'll tell you what I think of it so far. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, we're back. Done a little bit of sniffing, coming back to it here and there. Checked out these notes on the website. I'm so glad that they did an overdose of cardamom, because that kept it from being just this like regular sweet coffee, succulent gourmandy scent. That cardamom really just kicks. Now, it's backing off quite a bit. It seemed like they pair it with some pimento. The spices don't last for too long. We're talking maybe that first 10 minutes or so, and then it's mostly sweet. You do have a little bit of like this residual scent of cardamom without the spiciness, so to speak. Coffee and caramel in the heart, so definitely got that vibe. Kind of a roasted, warm coffee. It's very relaxing. It's not straight up coffee beans. The coffee is not up front. It is quite balanced. And the base notes, they're saying there's vetiver, cedar wood, cashmere, vanilla musk, tobacco, bourbon de layer. Not exactly sure, but I'm not getting anything really woody yet. Kind of getting tobacco a little bit. Almost this very slightly earthy, smoky nature. Somewhat reminiscent of something like Tabac 28 from Le Labo, which I love. I'm getting a little bit of that vibe in the background, but it's very faint behind the sweetness and behind this kind of coffee blend. Overall, really pleasant stuff. I kind of wish there was more spices to it, maybe into the heart of the scent. I feel like the spicy nature really captures you and really kind of sets the tone and creates an identity for the scent. But after that, again, it kind of disappeared, and it's good. It's really nice. It just lost a little bit of that, my eyes were open. When I first smelled it, I'm sure you saw me. It was in the air and I was like, whoa. It really got me in. So that opening is killing. I give that opening a 9 out of 10. The dry down, I'm giving it a 7. It's not bad. It smells really nice. It smells great quality. It just doesn't have quite the same emphatic identity as the opening does. I did not intend for this to turn into a review of this fragrance, but since I spent a little bit of time with it off camera, I decided why not give you a little bit more than just like, oh, smells great. All right, see you guys later. I do enjoy it. I'm gonna give it some more wearing. Again, you can't just go by sniffing it up close. That's what I always say. You gotta actually wear it on your body, see how it behaves in the air, see how it affects those around you as you pass them and whatnot. This is something that will definitely get people's attention and will definitely get some positive attention. I do believe that. That's all we're gonna do. I can go on, but we're gonna stop it here. Brianna, once again, thank you for these beautiful decants which you sent my way. Make sure you go down below to the link to Decan X where you can sample a few of these fragrances. Again, use my code STAYFRESH17, save you some money, get some great decants. They're always expanding their collection, so you're probably gonna find something you've been interested in or some things you didn't even know about. Check them out down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.